science. Right now I'm spending 100% of it on science. Alright, so you guys finished another archer. That's good. I'm feeling pretty secure. What do we need? Oh, we need another worker. What's the size of this city? 3? You know what? Whip out another worker. We're going to need way more of those guys. That's for sure. I'm going to send an archer here. Just protect this flank. Make sure nothing's going to spawn right here and ruin my day. Although I really have to worry about this area. You park yourself there. What's nice is if anything's coming from the northeast here and is going to attack my city, they're going to have to cross a river to do it and take a huge penalty.
Meditation brings wisdom.
Alright, meditation's in place, built here. Now, the computer's recommending that I build one square over to the left. That's what the circles mean. They figure mathematically it's the best bet. I would still be next to the river, and a lot of things would be good. I would be trading, I'd be losing the cows, but gaining the wheat. But I'm not going to do it because my placement map here, I've decided I want a city over here, and that would overlap a little bit too much. So I'm quite happy where I'm positioned, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Actually, I would lose the gold as well. That would be a retarded move, so screw you. This city's going to be called Novgorod. Let's pick some good names for this. I don't know. What do we call it? That's what I should have, like a reader's poll. Cities for Civ. And what are you going to build first? You are going to build a worker first, because I need way more workers to improve my civilization. And I like the fact that I have this buffer of jungle here to protect me from Shaka. He might still get aggressive towards me at some point, but he's not really going to be able to wage an effective war. Of course, I won't really be able to wage an effective war either, until because the jungle means a lot of space between our cities. We're going to see what happens. What's my warrior doing here? I don't know. But I'm going to position him right on top of this hill, give me some more visibility, push away that fog of war. Wealthiest civilization in the world, I'm pretty low. I'm usually low. I don't see any reason to save up cash, generally speaking, so... Whoa! Although, I'm pretty sure if those panthers attack, they are going to lose, because my warriors are on a hill, in the jungle, across the river. They did move first, which is smart, so they don't get the river penalty. They are able to take one of my dudes out, but... Okay, my dudes hold out. Priesthood is done, which is good. We've unlocked a bunch of stuff. Actually, we've unlocked the temple now, the oracle, which unfortunately I'm not in a shape to really take advantage of that quite yet. I suppose I could start building it after this worker. That's what I'm going to do. I'll start working it. It will take 30 freaking turns because I don't have marble yet. And I won't have marble hooked up for another couple of turns at least, maybe 4 or 5 turns. But once it does, it'll cut back on this time. And of course, this will speed up a little bit as Moscow grows. Yeah. The Russians in South Africa make so much sense. I love this game. St. Petersburg can hurry this worker. This workboat. I think that's a good idea, actually, because there's not much sense in them growing. Like, the bigger the city gets, the more tiles it can work, but all its tiles are crap right now, so I'm going to whip that. Need less people, but better tiles, so they're going to take care of that for me. Yeah, you guys just park yourself there. I like that spot. Finished my other worker. That's good. Which I think what I will do is use that to go and help Novgorod. Well, Moscow could probably use... They're building an oracle. Do they have lots of food? They do have lots of food still. I'm going to go and build a mine here. Actually, what I should do is chop down some of these woods, and that would add production directly to Moscow. Well, that would be pretty smart. Okay, quarry up here, that's for sure. It'll take 6 turns. God damn, it takes a long time. Workboat. Build a second workboat. Connect the fishes. Yeah, come down here and you chop down the forest for me. I actually don't want the forest to be chopped until after the marble is done, so it gets a better bonus. But here we go, that'll work out. And we get some fishing nets going on the fish. Look at that, a big loaf of bread, lots of food coming in. Writing is complete. Okay, that's the entire combo I need for my Code of Laws. Of course, I can't... I could start working on Code of Laws right here. It takes 17 turns. The idea being... at least once this marble gets hooked up, because I think there's still going to be right now maybe 27 turns left of the Oracle, but it'll get cut in half, so I will get the Code of Laws slightly faster than if I researched it directly. Plus, of course, I can research other things. I mean, I could always use the Oracle to get me a different free technology, but you can see in this list, Code of Laws is the one that would take the most amount of time. It's the most expensive one, so that's the best way to use its bonus. The other slingshot people sometimes do is they get metal casting, which I could do right now. If I got pottery first, I could pick up metal casting as part of my slingshot, which is not a bad idea, because what metal casting does is it gives you access to build the Colossus. And the Colossus is a great wonder if you've got a lot of coastal cities, because it gives you an extra commerce for all water tiles. But there's two problems with that. One, I'm going to have a lot of inland cities. Lots of coastal too, but not maybe enough to really worth the rush. But more importantly, I don't have any copper, and you need copper to build this at twice the speed, so it's not a huge priority. I think I'm going to pick up sailing, because I do have a couple of cities that are going to really benefit from having a lighthouse. And I can start doing a little bit of exploration. Of course, that will also give me a galley, so I could build on the peak here. It's got a couple of wonders I might be interested in building, but I don't have stone. I don't know anymore. There we go, ironworking, which would let me settle in the jungle, because that gives you the kind of axes you need to cut down the jungle. And I could build swordsman, assuming I have any iron. Actually, that's a good idea. Because I don't have copper, I should really check to see if I've got iron in my kingdom, because then I could use that to build axemen and swordsmen. Which would be really valuable, so let's do that. Finish my second workboat. Now what are you going to build? I guess an archer, and then probably a worker or something after that. Shaka will sign open borders. Oh yes, because I completed writing. Writing allows me to create open borders agreements with my neighbors. Now, I'm not really concerned about going into his territory right now and snooping around. I'm not too concerned about him coming into mine and snooping around, because even if he were to start a war, the first thing that happens is all his units get kicked out of my territory. It's a good feature in this game. It makes it so that there's not really a penalty to doing the open borders. And open borders improves your relations. Now, unfortunately, Shaka is a big shithead, and he starts off kind of cranky and annoyed at everyone. You can see from his face here, plus if I mouse over it tells you. And he's not happy enough. I'm his worst enemy. Well, I'm probably the only guy he knows, so, and he's not fond of me, so he is not willing to do an open borders with me, which is unfortunate. Now, if he meets more people, maybe he'll find someone he hates more than me, and then he'll be willing to negotiate. Or if there's a way for us to join up with a common religion, then he will just like me, period. So if I do succeed in getting Confucianism, maybe I can spread it to him, and that would be quite nice. Because then I could have an attacker on my side. Okay, I finished my quarry, and let's go see what's going on in Moscow. The Oracle now will only take 7 turns to complete. And one, I think Moscow is slightly bigger than it was last time I checked, which is really good because it's mining an extra hill. But yes, 7 turns because it's building twice as fast because of the Oracles. So now the slingshots are really working out very nicely. In 4 turns, this wood's going to be chopped, and it's going to add 20 extra hammers to the Oracle, which is going to shave off another turn. Actually, slightly more than another turn. Alright, so these guys, I'm going to keep developing the area. I'm going to mine this hill because they can really use that. Yeah, I definitely need more workers, and at some point I'm going to have to start connecting my cities a little bit better. Share that gold. Actually, the gold's not even... I don't have a road to it yet, do I? Nope. So I'm going to need that road to the gold, because then I bring luxury resources in and make all my people happier, because they're going to start running to that happiness limit soon. Moscow can grow 1 more, but then after that it'll be... once it hits size 6, it'll start having unhappy people. Stonehenge has been built somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, I can actually hurry the Oracle. I missed that. I should have done it last turn. Oh, I don't need to now. So my wood chop, you can see here by the icon, just came into effect, which is why this whole block has just been completed. I could have completed it last turn with a whip. Oh well. Either way, we're going to be okay. The reason you want to rush these things is because it's a world wonder. You can only have one. If someone else was building the Oracle and beat me to it, I would be screwed. So I should complete it as soon as I hit enter, which I will do now. Which lets me pick a technology for free, and of course I'll take Code of Laws. They'll ask me when I want to build next. The library is not a bad idea. That'll keep my research rate super, super high. I suppose I'll do that and then maybe start building with settlers or something like that. Worker. What's your income? Maintenance is a little bit high. It'll go down soon. Let's build another worker because I can really use it here.
authority
We've entered the classical age because we've discovered the code of laws.
to bring about the rule of righteousness
Letter